benchmarks. For this kind of system, there is something called benchmarks. This is not, you can't say accuracy. When someone says accuracy, it's not, it's by, what Haree means is that, what is the error rate that you get? So when someone creates a new, when you say you are not able to provide, the error rate is, you are not able to guarantee a error rate for hardware which is already licensed by big companies, where the complete master sheet is given to you, data sheet is given to you, then for someone, when I am creating a new one. So your whole idea is that you are creating a new, your benchmark that you are keeping here is that your entire pitch is that for someone who wants to innovate, they can use our platform to create a new hardware. You can plug it in and then you utilize it. So when that, and you are using AI on top of that, right? And I see that not much of research has gone into in terms of using LLM models. From the presentation that I see, maybe I can delve into it. So coming from hardware and AI perspective, I'm asking these questions to you. This is, take it as a feedback so that you can learn a bit more as well. There are a lot of other softwares. You see Autodesk doing a lot of things, and MATLAB has its own Simulink which you can actually use, and they are building a lot of things on top of that. How different would you be in terms of that? And when you say your data is stored locally, then you're keeping a dependency on someone else's hardware. Then your entire software licensing model goes for toss, first of all. Second thing is, and then you come on SaaS. It's not, LLMs do not work in scale. Scale means, it's not like you can go and get a discount or something like that. It doesn't work that way. Every other things work on scale. LLMs is anti-scale. Your cost increases with scale. It's a direct correlation, right? So then when you fix a subscription or something like that, then that goes for toss again. So you need to work on these parameters and then go forward with that. So my recommendation would be, if you can build plugins on top of first existing models, because you seem to come out as interested in this particular, you can create plugins on top of, say, Autodesk. So I'm creating plugins, I'm licensing it and putting it across. That's a huge industry on its own. Then after that, if you build something saying that, okay, we are building something additional to this, making it easy. Because you will not get the license from that. Because, if, for example, if TI, Autodesk goes to TI, they get the license. They have an agreement for that. We can only do so much from the PDFs that we can get. Plus, all your simulations, or any hardware simulations, works on the environment that it is put into. So all the environment factors comes into play. Right? So that is the main reason for simulation on the whole. Okay. So even if I'm going for PC board printing, right? The test and everything, and if you go in terms of silicon, there's a different software altogether. There's post-silicon process that even after so much trials, it fails. Right? So all these things are the extreme case scenarios that we need to work for, so that our software goes into play. So as of now, I feel that this is something that you need to work, and maybe if you can work in certain companies in this particular level, and then after it you develop all that will be a better work case scenario that I can push. I'm not saying that, I'm not invalidating you. I'm saying that what your thought was, your idea level is good. Execution wise, all these things come into play, where you can actually build on top of those. And because when you say RAG, automatically I would invalidate it, because there are a lot of RAG methodologies that can come into play. Right? So again, you're doing a vector search and then giving an answer. All those things you have to research a bit more. That's the thing.
The components which you mentioned, does it also has the data of material, quality of material specifications? No. So that is very important, because for any hardware, the crux is material science. So that material science data has to be captured somewhere. Otherwise, when you sync components with different material, it can burn out. So one good way to take up or level up your thing is how you can bring in material content. For example, Apple phone, there is a lot of technology behind that. Even a small paste, a lot of technology is there. So whatever material is there, maybe you can try to sync the quality aspect. So then it should automatically, for example, chemical combinations. Few chemical joints, it might not work. Product might fail. So that you can add. Because many times people don't know. So it's very easy. Getting the components, material science, use that data, include it, so that that data himself learns and builds on it. Otherwise, he's a tech person, so he's the right person to add. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is coming from a perspective from a guy who's worked on hardware as well as AI, working in AI. So I'm just giving you that insight. I'm from ECA, I've worked on a lot of all these things. I've got my hands dirty. I'm just giving you a suggestion. So try it out. Maybe even try getting internships at Autodesk or MATLAB, MathWorks or something like that. See what you can get your maximum hands on. Then you will know that what opens up. There are a lot of gaps there. Huge amount of gaps there. That is why the plug-in market is a huge market on its own. And Autodesk, when it started, it was already started as like a big company only. You have to see that. And so you can actually work on it. You will get huge amount of insights actually. Which city are you from? Nasik. Right. You can try in Bangalore, Autodesk companies in Bangalore, they have, and Qualcomm or most of the chip development centers are design centers in there. So once you go inside, you will know the entire process. The pre-silicon, post-silicon process. There's huge amount of gaps in altogether, even more. So you can try for other platforms as well. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you. Call the next team.
Friday location. Sorted. Okay, fine.
Then we'll be in touch.
See you. Bye-bye. Let me know how the results turn out.
I'll get a see, even like you can build something that what else and MSP, Arduino, as like போட்டுடலாம் simulation வரும் அப்புறம் வந்து டெம்பரேச்சர் மாற்றுறது இதெல்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க டைம் அது எல்லாமே இருக்கு இவங்க அதனால போட்டு சுத்தமாக நான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறது ஆக்சுவலாக நான் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறது என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க பார்ப்போம். எஸ்
When you are ready, let us know.
Yeah. Yes. Start.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nair.
Myself, Pravin. I'm Vidya.
We are Entrepreneurship. We are building the future of after-sales customer support.
The name of the company is? Well, okay, this shoot, yeah.
So, today, nearly every customer experiences the frustration when going through the phase of resolving issue with customer support. So, we ask a simple question to us that what does the simple service takes 2-3 days or max weeks to solve a simple issue in the age of real-time AI? So, that's the problem we are solving. So, before explaining our solution, let's look at the real life. So, real life points. According to ServiceNow, India spends over 15 billion hours just to make a customer complaint or resolve an issue with customer complaints in last 12 months. So that's what after-sales support today is broken. Long waiting calls, listening to the repeated jazz music, repeated explanation, no real-time diagnosis, and poor tracking and delay response. The system is slow, it's outdated and expensive, hurting both customers and brands. We are in 2025, we have self-driving cars, but yet our customer support still stuck in 1990s. So what is the solution? The solution is AI as Sahara.
कहिए मैं
Here, you can show the defect to the camera. It will detect and you will generate the report.
कहिए मैं आपकी कैसे हेल्प कर सकता हूँ
In audio, you need to convert communication with the system. You need to say what is the issue. They'll communicate and generate the report. We have these features: warranty status, track your issue, service history.
कहिए मैं आपकी कैसे हेल्प कर सकता हूँ
Product details, response time, and support channels. And we also have the admin side. So this is the dashboard for admin side, where you can see the real-time analytics, how many complaints are there, how many are resolved, and this is the training document, where you can train the model. Next.
हेल्प कर सकता हूँ
So let me tell you how our journey started. 3 months ago, in our office where we work, at our workplace, a mentor, he had a 3D printer. So it got something has happened with it. It sometimes prints, it sometimes jam. So he called customer care, not once but at least 20 times. No response. Then finally they said, email the issue with the photos. And he emailed the issues with the photos, yet no response. So the problem is not in hardware failure, the problem is in customer support. So the idea of Free started with exploring visual AI and after-sale workflows. The research stage, we studied the competitors and multimodal AI, how it works. In prototype building, we built the vision model, audio intent, and ticket system. We are in phase 1 right now, integrating the real-time video processing and early UI custom. Then phase 2 will be of automation of ticket creation and routing. Phase 3 will be of auto-generating reports, and then we will do the testings. We are testing right now on some laptops. So what are our competitors? Let's look at the competitors. We have Snapcall and Taxi. Snapcall is basically for communication, and Taxi provides a visual support with AI, which needs human guidance. But AI Sahaya has voice, video, and multimodal communication, defect diagnosis, ticket creation, report generation with live tracking. Next. So talking about business model. So our product is B2B. Our market entry is for the industries which experience the high after-sale service issues, like appliances, laptops, printers, etc. In talking about the global market, we have $2.35 billion global market according to data envelope, and it has CAGR growth by 18.757 by 2033. We are providing the B2B as per ticket pricing. So as the customer uses, it will be charged. Annual licensing for companies, small scale companies, and OEM partnerships. So our mission is to make after-sales support instant, visual, and intelligent by enabling real-time AI and diagnosis with removes waiting, confusion, and human growth. And our vision is to become the global standard for AI-powered after-sales support, replacing legacy call centers with visual intelligence and efficient automation.
So, you have 2 minutes.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So currently, I mean, in terms of the business, I couldn't see the numbers actually properly. But the thing is that you said per ticket cost, and you're looking for appliances. Okay, I'll first talk with the business perspective, then I'll go to the tech. Have you ever tried talking to any retailer or any OEM company? Do you understand the cost of after sale support. Every product that you buy comes with the cost comes with, to minimize the number of engineering failures that can happen, logistic failures, then the product gets shipped, and if there's any issue, they have a support warranty. That warranty cost is actually along with the product cost. So that is one part. Keep that in mind. Second thing is that, so when you say that you are going per ticket cost, already the number of tickets they want to raise is low. The failure rates are going at a very low rate. That is the hope that the companies work with. Reduce the failures as much as possible, but the customer support needs to be good. Automation is coming inevitably. That's one part of the thing. The reason why most of the people are choosing chat, not video or call, is that video and call have, first thing is calls have latency. Even in real-time models, video models, the cost is exponentially high. It doesn't go down with cost. That is the tech part, second part. So the per ticket cost will, if you are going to quote at a particular price as on date, will be high. Okay? Because the retailers work at a very, very thin margin. Very thin margin. Trust me on this. Which place are you from? From Nasik, Maharashtra. Right? So I work with a huge amount of retailers, and I understand the system. And second thing is that you said that getting the warranty status, getting the information at the back end of the thing. Have you gotten the SOP from it? You can talk and they'll be interested. There's about gathering interest is a different thing. Actually completing and implementing is a completely different thing. Have you ever seen that? The process needs to be given to you properly for you to actually execute it. That is the business challenge. All these things that I said, what is it that you've done in those terms? What kind of a research, or what kind, you talk, they'll say, yes, wonderful. You talk to the owner, you talk to the managing director of the company, you talk with the IT head of the company, the customer support head of the company, and that's one part. Right? So apart from that, they would be interested in things. But like the implementation part, have you tried implementing this? And because try getting an API, because that's a different game altogether. So that's it.
So currently we are at 3 of the companies, except in NASA, versus Himalaya, Frelish Electronics, with 2 of the branches. So they are giving their data, and based on that data, the large data, we are training a model. So that contains defects or all the components of the hardware.
So what is the cost that you've given them? The cost workout just from, see, when you're using a multimodal large language model, particularly multimodal model, let's say the multimodal AI. Have you checked the cost for all these models when it goes real time?
Yes, sir.
So which model are you currently right away? Which model and what is the cost that you are looking at?
So currently, if we look at the model cost, so for one API, it costs up to 2,000, 2,000 token give us 1 rupees. So for
1 rupee, 2,000 token. No, the cost is per million token. Because there are two things. One is the text generation, input and output token cost is there. Second thing is that it goes real time, it is 5x, 6x. So I'm just trying to understand like how, and when you go image or video, that's a huge amount.
So it totally depends on the complexity of the problem. For average ticket generation, it costs up to 2 to 3 rupees.
Okay.
Including backend, cloud, GPUs, all including 3 rupees.
See, are you using any LLM
Yes.
directly, or are you running anything in the GPU?
We are using the API of the Gemini.
Right. Now you come to the question that I am coming to. Okay. Have you checked the price as of now? See, there is something that free credits can go until a certain level. After that, when you go and think about scale, right? So you would have used in Vertex AI, you would have tried something, and then you would have got to a certain point. Okay. Voice has a different cost. Video has a different cost. Number of images processed and everything. And when it goes real time, there is a completely different cost. Second thing is that when you run cloud run or something, or you run anything like that, it needs to, the interface and networking cost adds up.
Yes.
This you will get up only at a later point of time. You will not realize as of now. You might be getting like $300,000 of credits or something like that, 5,000. That will not. if you can give it at 2 or 3 rupees, right? Even then, if a retailer, go and ask a retailer, 2 and 3 rupees per query, customer query, I am giving the same service at 60 paise for text. Okay. Out of the largest retail brands, only 2 people are willing to pay that amount for text. When you say 2 and 3 rupees, they'll literally run away from this. Second thing is that once you go to language, different language complexity, then again you have to deploy. As of now, Google slightly supports certain things. That is, but you will not know what happens when, what kind of queries and everything. Without SOPs, again, that's a problem. See, I'm giving all these things as an input so that you can work in those kind of work mind. The largest retail brands are my customers. Okay, so right off the bat, Maharashtra, I'm not sure which customer, which client, which retail brand is my customer. Okay. We are one of the largest CX providers for a lot of the companies. We work in stealth. Right. When we are providing this kind of voice solution, this is the problem in India. In India, I'm particularly saying India because you are targeting India. That's why I said you need to rethink as of now. As of now, the cost does not work out for India. If you're able to make, if you're proper and also if you would have seen that there are a lot of solutions like voice flow. There's like, voice flow gives something. 11 Labs gives certain amount. All those platforms are there. They give right out of the bat. They give huge amount of ads, and then they're going forward with that for anyone to build any kind of solution. So when you build this particular solution, think about what is the additional. What is the additional capacity that you are giving in terms of, because Zoho has built something similar internally. You can build it on Zoho. Freshworks, I was one of the initial AI interns, machine learning interns for Freshworks. I knew what kind of problem they did, and we worked in Zomato. Zomato built their own customer support AI model. Eternal has its own. But think in those terms, because it's not. I don't find something novel, and I don't see something that is. Where the cost is actually reduced. You can find some customers you can sustain, but when you go in terms of scale, you need to make a complete product and have billable customers. Start with something very simple. You're leap bound and said that, okay, I'm solving this particular problem where like I'm automating this customer support and everything. Many of the companies do not even need an AI model. For ticket tracing, I'm telling you, one of the largest electronics brand manufacturer, they said they don't need AI. The customers are fine with tap, 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 completing it. Instead of text talking to the customer, I put the SOP properly so that the customer lead time, we got it down from 35 minutes for a particular call into 2 minutes in WhatsApp. So think in those terms. It's not like AI is like kind of a Swiss knife. Right? What you're trying to do is you're trying to hammer a nail. Right? So you're better off with a hammer in that particular case. So think in those terms. Start with getting the SOP, completing it, then because yes, I have the aspiration to build all those things. You have the vision and everything, but start off small, get paying customers, then try to go on to the next level. See, I'm not discouraging you. You have an amazing thought process. You understand the pain point. The problem statement is there across. Right? Salesforce, this is something that can be implemented on top of Salesforce, can be in terms, lot of brands are there, like you would have found that Haptic is sending voice AI agents at particular price. Right? So there's Freshworks, there's Zoho, in Chennai itself, like multiple companies are there, huge amount of SaaS companies are there. But you find your niche, implement it, then come out on top saying that I've implemented these many customers. So that will be a greater pitch, paying customers. As of now, you try selling this at 2 or 3 rupees. After a point of time, because in Nasik, I think the average customer support guy's salary will be 10,000, 12,000 or something like that. And he'll be taking, 50 to 100 inquiries a day. Which means that take 50 and then 20 days, 1,000 queries, I'm paying 12,000. Here, it's 30,000. Right? I'm just giving an example. So it's about also cost. When it comes to India, it's a cost-sensitive market. Then if you can, try with UK or European markets where I do not think about the minimum wages act is there. Then there will be good paying customers. When you do the demo itself, you will know getting the payment out of a retailer or an electronics brand, the hardship that you are going to face there. So try it out. I'm just giving you. I don't want you to fail. I'm giving you from my experience. So try it out and then check it out. Okay. So this is my feedback, and the question that I've asked, from that question that I asked, there is what I found, and then there is a feedback that I'm giving you. So try in that particular way, you will become a success. But how much of a scale of a success that it can be is based on the solution viability and the solution's implementation, the traction you get. Right away, if I go and say that I'm going to be a Zoho, start getting 1 or 2 paying customers. Make a simple product that solves a problem without any complexity. Then go for that. Right? Okay, because I understand that you have a bit of a, you've used LLMs to create a lot of the dashboards and things. Right when I see the dashboard, I know that my team completely does context engineering and creates dashboards. Right? I know what models you have probably used on design itself. It's a good thing, great thing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that yes, you're that one person who's trying to build it, but try with a paying customer. Simple solutions works, right? For India and also any worldwide customer, right? Sure. If you have anything.
Largely agree with what Vimal said. Just 30 seconds. One suggestion is that don't go for mass products. India is not for that. Somebody is buying for 2,000. He will not do raise complaint or no. He'll just throw and buy new. That's the attitude. So you make it more brand specific. Let's say Samsung. You exclusively prepare something for Samsung phone only. So it becomes more easy. See where people want to do it. Or maybe you can say some electronic products more than 15,000. It makes sense. Otherwise people what they do, they just throw it and leave it. Right? And see, generally all these brands, they already have the default ratio. It will be less than 1%. So you make it specific where the problem is. Maybe product specific or brand specific. कौन से product में सबसे ज़्यादा issue आ रहा है? कौन से brand में सबसे ज़्यादा? वो market. I mean, if you put it for Apple, you don't have a market. You don't have a market because default ratio is 0. People just go and give everybody has a warranty. They give the broken phone, they get the new phone. So make it your product more brand specific or key products. Don't go for some products below, let's say you can design 5,000. Doesn't matter. Nobody will spend time on that, or even the company will not spend time on that.
Also, when you show the defect, right, when you show the laptop breakage, is it the cover display breakage or the display breakage or something? All these comes into play. That cannot be detected or something. That needs to be examined by engineer. You go to any service center, there will be different metrics actually, different ways. So if you have a line on the display, that's a different metric. When it's a blank display, it's a different defect.
And one more thing is you should be aware of Indian customers. We all have jugaad customers. So okay, somebody says it's broken. How do we ensure it is there or not? So take care of it. Otherwise, good. Thank you.
Check out the module. I forgot the name of the module that Eternal has come up with. That AI customer support. They have their own. Like a system that they've built. They've actually they're giving it out for customers as well. Check it out how it works. You'll get a great idea as well.
Next. Chalo, start.
Yes.
So let us know when you can start. When you are ready, let us know.
One and a half to
Trichy.
Only one dark store is
Trichy I
there.
have people.
Let's correct it.
I take anything for free. Sandwich is not.
Ask them, whatever is there, ask them to cook to you.
Thank you. வேலூர்ல எனக்கு இருக்கு வேலூர் I have Trichy I have
இப்போதான் I finished one call with Blinkit.
விக்னேஷா
இல்லை Blinkit send பண்ணிட்டு கோயம்புத்தூர் வெள்ளூர் திருச்சி ஈரோடு மதுரை சேலம் பாண்டிச்சேரி.
What is
suffering
it? No, ask.
Only one dark stores are there.
இல்ல ask the requirement for the dark store.
They want to expand it to 7+.
இதுங்க நான் என்ன செய்யணும் இப்போ லொகேஷன் ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக இருக்கு. What is the area?
We'll talk to the expansion team.
And what is in it for me? I mean, referring people and all.
Huh?
I will refer people and I will make them get.
இல்லை நீ ரெஃபர் பண்ணாது நீ மேனேஜ் பண்ணு.
Oh, நானே Frelish செட் பண்ணேன். Chennai I have properties. I'll ask relatives இருக்காங்க எல்லாரும் பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
क्या चाहिए वेलूर में ना प्रॉपर्टी
They want dark store expansion. They want properties.
Russian.
हाँ
Russian.
They want Russian.
वेल्लोर ले रशियन जाके आए अब वहाँ पे रशिया जाके आए क्या कर गए रशिया
क्या बोलते हैं
बैग
क्या डार्क स्टोर के लिए जगह चाहिए
आजा जब तेरे लिए वेट कर रहा हूँ मैं भाई तू नहीं था तो हट
Hello.
Hey, hi, please. Hey, hi.
Saying in startup Singam already even that side or like he's not from the startup Singam there.
He's speaking
Upstairs.
How many left?
3 done, 4 more. 7 here, right?
If you have pen drive, you can connect there directly.
4 more. कहाँ पे गाड़ी में बैठे हो नीचे कॉन्फ्रेंस नीचे चला गया तो ये बैठा है नो टेंशन नहीं काम पे जल्दी रोज जाके बैठ रिकॉर्डिंग हो रहा है रुक जा रहा मुंह नहीं खोलो फिर मैं which team is this? Which team is this?
You will tell I'm not.
How much time is each?
10 minutes, 5 minutes for question. So basically 1 hour more. 1 hour, 15 minutes more because
Hello.
these people, like
Sorry?
your name is Anish. Anish. Just trying to listen to you. What do you do?
Run a startup, tech startup here. Yeah, we can get started.
What do you do in the startup? What do you do?
We build AI agents for voice chat and email.
You're doing the same thing. WhatsApp and voice. Which vendor are you using for voice?
You
India?
connect with anyone. Exotel, CTC.
You're doing in Exotel.
I used to head Bharat at Shops for 6 years.
When?
6 years,
I
2018.
interned 2016, interned as
I
a
joined
machine
18.
learning. Okay. Before that?
For the running on his report card.
XP Infocity. I did in XP Infocity. 16 I was there were 2 people in machine learning team and I was the intern. Right out of college.
I joined 2018.
Which customers are you doing?
You mean the one? You have multiple companies in India. Yeah, I'm doing across the globe actually.
Okay. How much are they? I mean, for India, what are you charging for customer?
Depending on the voice they select, starting from anywhere rupees per minute all the way to 15 rupees per minute.
How much per minute?
4 per minute to 15 per minute, depending on the voice they choose.
It's multilingual. So you're using
Multilingual is not a problem, depending on the voice tone based.
You have your own developed one, or using? I'm using cloud ones. I'm using Azure. No, so I'm using AWS. No, one for across. Then here in this one, I'm using.
Yeah, so we connected with all of them.
Voice
Deepgram, Cartesian, 11 Labs, Arun, everything. Based on which customer, what is their budget, what is their use case, we pre-configure the account on which LLM or which voice to use.
India with 4 rupees they don't take actually. That's a problem. I'm trying to get it to 1.2 something like 60 paise something like that.
We will not even sell in India to some point.
So who is in India? Who is the customer?
We are going on customer like.
Across the world? Or
Yeah, across the world. We'll talk. But what you're building only for one side?
No, we are primarily WhatsApp vendor. Then after that we are building chatbots on top of that. And now
On
we are
WhatsApp.
doing WhatsApp. Yeah, and WhatsApp. But many don't.
So WhatsApp, if you build a WhatsApp integration also, or you depend on some other WhatsApp vendor?
We have to get from some ESP. So we are a WhatsApp vendor. We get it from BSP, but we have our own platform.
No, so
We build the platform on top of it.
So you integrate Vati or Gupshup or
No.
directly?
Directly. Not directly, but the
Directly Meta.
Spirit Lane is from BSP.
No, so you
We were
integrate
with
Meta.
Gupshup.
Gupshup.
Gupshup
That's
initially.
what
No. We were with Gupshup before. Now Gupshup went to the, now it's almost
I
going
don't
backward.
like Gupshup or directly
Like
Meta?
Gupshup, we get the APIs from them.
Okay, got it.
So they provide the platform as well as the APIs. I'm getting the platform because they give better rates.
Got it.
Also doing WhatsApp, we're trying to do WhatsApp or something.
So we don't care about the channel because we are not building channels. We don't care if it's Facebook, Zendesk, Intercom, or Aircall or Zendesk. We can integrate with anyone. So build it in a way that it can sit across any of these tools. We do want to build the agent layer, nor do we want to do channels.
India major retail, we are focusing on retail and then hospitality, but not. We are not focused on enterprises or no. Manufacturing and everything that's going on. But we are doing for enterprises.
No, it's just don't have a specific size only, but
There
we're
is
not
any
doing big
funds or like?
companies. We've raised danger.
Okay.
Just three months old company.
And good paying.
So I didn't get you on.
Become.
What could you do?
I am a chartered accountant. So I have a consulting firm. Next one. They are not able to connect, so they have asked them to go out and come. Already lost 20 minutes. Time on able to clear. Yes. Okay.
நம்ம 3 o'clock மீட் பண்ணாங்கன்னா வந்துடுவா. ஈவெண்ட்டில் இருக்கேன் நான் 3 o'clock வரலாம். நான் இங்கே இதுக்கிட்ட இருக்கேன், ராஜலக்ஷ்மி இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி பார்த்தீங்களா, செம்பம்பாக்கம் கிட்ட இருக்கேன். நான் கிளம்பும் நான் கால் பண்ணி விட்டுறேன் உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் தேங்க்யூ. ஹலோ. சரி, ஓகே. சொல்லுங்க மேடம். அதில் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் மேடம் நீங்களே. இல்லை நீங்கள் அதை சூஸ் பண்ணலாம். அந்த நீங்கள் ரெண்டு அக்கௌண்ட் இருக்குல்ல அதில், அதை ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் எந்த அக்கௌண்ட் சூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அதிலே நம்பர் காட்டும். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து நீங்கள் டைம் லைன் சூஸ் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக மந்த் வைஸ் டேட் வைஸ் அக்கௌண்ட் எந்த அக்கௌண்ட் போட்டால் அது கீழே காட்டும். கீழே காட்டி லாஸ்ட்டில் காட்டும். இல்லை மேடம், அது ஃபுல்லாக காட்டுதுங்களா, ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் லைனாக காட்டுதுங்களா? கீழே வாங்க, நிறைய காட்டுதுங்களா? கீழே லாஸ்ட்டில் வாங்க, லாஸ்ட்டில் கீழே டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுவோம். நான் பார்த்து அனுப்பிடுறேன். கொஞ்சம் சரி, ஓகே. நான் இது இப்போது இல்லை, ஒரு ஈவெண்ட்டில் இருக்கேன். நான் ஈவினிங் போய்ட்டு உங்களுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சுட்றேன். ஓகேங்களா? சரி. ஹலோ. சரி, ஓகே. இல்லை உனக்கு அனுப்பிச்சி விட்றேன். உனக்கு அனுப்பிச்சி விட்றேன்.
can start. Yes, you can start. Yes.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So, morning everyone. I'm Jees, Kishore, and Yuva. So, we have brought you Future Waves. The topic is actually healthcare chatbot, which gives you personal assistance and prescribes you everything. It prescribes you medicines, etc. So, what we are doing is that in India, not only in India, many places, the people are actually facing a lot of problems encountering diseases.
Correct.
They are not able to find out the perfect medicine or the perfect treatment at that point of time. So, not only diseases, what I am trying to do is like trying to prevent every type of thing possible. Whatever problem we are the family is facing can be encountered using this chatbot. So then I asked myself what I can be doing. So I thought about a thing like a platform where 24/7 you can ask the chatbot it asks you all type of symptoms. So what is happening with you? All type of symptoms is being asked, and the answers is being given through the WhatsApp chatbot. So yeah.
So that is why we have created this chatbot. In this we have multiple features, and we can able to use this chatbot through WhatsApp. We don't need to install any other applications. So users can be able to easily access WhatsApp because WhatsApp is everyone using WhatsApp all over the places. So we can able to interact with the WhatsApp itself. And then in our chatbot we have multilingual. In that user can able to communicate with the chatbot with their own local languages. And third we have instant answers. Chatbot will connect the symptoms and the queries of the user, and it will analyze with the medical database which we have uploaded, and it will give the instant solution for their queries. And fourth we have local awareness. The system will locate the users' places, and if there is any diseases are spreading at time, it will notify the users that here is diseases are there, and then we have also vaccine tracker. Vaccine tracker, the users families can able to register in it, and by getting their details, and we will provide a proper scheduled vaccination table, because there are multiple vaccinations are there for age categories. So we will provide a proper schedule which at what vaccination should be taken at what age, and the date and time also we will provide. The way behind it are ANLP, National Language Processing. It will the National Language Processing will collect the information in the user's local languages, and it will convert the unstructured language into a structured one, and it will send it to chatbot. And we have AWS Cloud. It is it also used to store the large amount of details, and it will fast, and it will scalable product which we can able to serve multiple millions of users simultaneously. And third we have WhatsApp API. It is as I said, it is a direct access through WhatsApp. We don't need to install any other applications to use our chatbot. And last we have GPS intelligence. As I said, it will locate the user's surroundings, and if there is any symptoms or any disease, it will notify them.
Let's see how also responsibility there is. Like example, named Rajalakshmi, she has a daughter of 10 years old. They live in a rural area. Like example, daughter is feeling some stomach disease since morning.
where you have no control what the LLM is going to say. You have no control, no data, because health, the diagnosis is a very personal thing. Right? The diagnosis doesn't end there. The same symptoms can lead to multiple different defects. It can be genetic defect, it can be because of physical factors, it can be a temporary thing that has happened. A person fainting can mean thousands of things. Right? The LLM can give you top certain things, and even you don't have any control over it, even if you train it with data. That's what I'm trying to get to. So that second thing is that you're saying that you're giving it in WhatsApp. Given, and what is your monetization? I don't understand the complete monetization perspective here itself. Like, because you're asking, you're saying that I'm giving diagnosis, that there itself, that's like end card. None of the largest companies which has all the training data that is available, that can possibly be there. Have you seen even Google coming out and claiming that we are going to make an AI that can diagnose it and given it even at a payment?
That's the reason we're trying to change.
They're not doing it because it is the highest risk that they can put themselves into. So research on top of that. Talk to a doctor first to understand. The biggest issue that doctors face today is that people Google before coming to a doctor. It irritates them. Because Google, if you say that I have a headache, most probable case it is going to say that, most people are going to write about the extreme cases more. The papers are going to be about extreme cases. So the search is going to put up certain things which is on the extreme case. And every other blog article that you have data will say that it may be this. And they will put an asterisk at the end, say that consult a doctor at the end. But you're going to say that, you said vaccine tracker, that's a different thing. You're saying that, okay, then recommending that vaccines to be taken at this point of time, that's a different thing. You say you're going to diagnose, that's the end of the startup. The discussion ends there completely.
That's the reason we were telling that even if you are trying to prescribe, we do connect with the doctor.
That's what, like, when you say that you're going to diagnose itself, collecting information is different. Right? Asking questions, screening is different. You said diagnosis.
So have you thought about how will you solve for accuracy? Have you thought about how will you solve for accuracy and authenticity of the data?
The accuracy is actually a bit hard thing to be told now, because we haven't even actually started about it. It's just a proper plan. So that's the reason I was telling that even if you are trying to prescribe medicine, like it has to be a doctor who has to be like properly prescribing the medicine. He has to give the e-pass to us. So after getting properly licensed and all, only then we can do the startup.
No, then maybe I'm missing something. So you're saying it's going to be a doctor bot on WhatsApp?
Not doctor on WhatsApp. It's actually, we have done this on web. We will future implement on our WhatsApp so that you don't have to install a different app.
No, so WhatsApp is a distribution channel,
Yeah.
right? Keep that aside for a second. If I have a problem, the example you gave, if I come and say I have some symptoms, right? How are you going to predict what is the solution or the diagnosis for it?
Each symptom, each disease has its own type of symptoms. Even though our AI is trying, which is already type of trained, even though it finds out the disease, we still try to connect to a doctor, which is like in your local area.
So are you saying you're just going to get information and give it to the doctor?
Yeah.
So you're saying it's almost like me filling a form. Instead of me filling a form, I'm chatting in WhatsApp, I'm telling my problems, and then you're connecting to a doctor.
Something like that. Because it also has to be accurate also.
What accuracy are you adding to this?
Accuracy in the sense like there are sometimes that even the AI is also wrong. So to bring
No, my question is, so it's as much as me filling a form and then connecting to a doctor, but the end diagnosis and the solution is given by doctor, not by AI. Is that what you're saying?
something like that.
Then who's going to pay for this? What is your monetization plan? What's your monetization plan? How will you make money out of this?
Monetization plan is like basically like subscriptions, etc. Like what we are
Subscription to
trying to do
who?
is like,
Who are you going to sell to? Who's your customer?
all kinds of like urban and rural people.
No, to fill a form to connect a doctor, you're saying you'll charge them on WhatsApp.
Not on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is like a place where you're getting all the information. Like
he's asking, what he's asking is, I mean, நீ வந்து வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் போடுற, வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் சொல்கிற, வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் டேட்டா கலெக்ட் பண்ணி டாக்டர்கிட்ட கொடுக்க போகிற, அதுக்கு நீ காசு வாங்க போவீங்கன்னு கேட்குறாங்க.
இல்லை அது கூகுள்லேயே சர்ச் பண்ணி டாக்டர் கிட்ட போயிடலாம்.
இல்லை நான்
even whatever it is, like you won't get a proper medicine, right? You
No. I'm asking
you are
is,
not doing medicine job.
80% accuracy, sir. அதோட அதிகம்.
சரி இப்போ அக்யூரசினா என்ன சொல்ல பார்க்கலாம். அக்யூரசி எப்படின்னு 80% சொல்கிற?
பஸ் இந்தியாவில் வந்து
எல்எல்எம்மோட அக்யூரசின்றது அக்யூரசினே கிடையாது. திஸ் பெஞ்ச்மார்க்ஸ், திஸ் அ டிஃப்ரெண்ட் திங். யூ ஹேவ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தட் திஸ் இஸ், யூ நாட் ரிசர்ச் இட், யூ நாட் டன் மார்க்கெட் ரிசர்ச். Please do your homework, do market research, understand the technology. Just because AI is there doesn't mean that it's like you have a hammer and searching for a nail. That's not how it should be.
Like in her example, what she gave, a mother, child is not well. Whatever she does, she will not trust online.
You should.
Nobody will trust what is
See,
coming
for
in
example,
online.
by the time
They'll
I
directly
type or
go and see
send,
the local doctor. That's the mindset, Indian mindset.
you're putting people at, you'll be putting people at risk actually. அதுதான், that is what that is.
நிறைய யூடியூப் இருக்கு, chat GPT இருக்கு.
See, when you go do market research, talk to a doctor first. First talk to a doctor. See the amount of, I mean, the questions that they ask will differ for different people. And vaittavaliன்னு சொல்லுவேன். I'll say my stomach hurts. How the stomach hurts, where it hurts, why it's hurting, what time of the day. When they look at you also, they start the diagnosis.
Okay.
They will touch and see. Just for a small stomach ache, they touch and see. Some doctors can even say that it might be something else. All those things are there. So if you're collecting some information, just because on basis of something like that, you might bias the doctors to misdiagnose as well. Your AI may ask some questions and present it in front of the doctor. Now doctor, எனக்கு வந்து இந்த கேள்வியெல்லாம் எனக்கு முன்னாடியே வந்துச்சு, அப்போ இந்த ஆங்கிளில் நான் யோசிக்காத பண்ணல, அப்போ டயக்னோசிஸ் ஆக்சுவலாக பண்ணுறப்ப I might bias my opinion on top of that, right?
Plus it could misfire. If some questions are you're put and you're giving something, but actual issue could be something else, which can always be diagnosed by doctor only.
So talk to a doctor first, see what problems are, and try to solve some other problem. This is not a problem that you mean solve. So, thank you. So,
Just check out a company called Open Evidence when you get time.
Thank you.
There's something called Microsoft Health Vault that they've captured all the data and they trained it with. They've partnered with different medical agencies and they don't give it out. That is for their own research only. With so much of amount of R&D that they've put in, see why they've not done it. Okay, thank you.
Next to Google.
You're better at this than me. No. I can't see you sitting peacefully.
கொஞ்சம் சீக்கிரம் நெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ணிடலாமா?
ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக பண்ணிடலாம்.
आपको बेटर पता है सर, आपको पता है ना?
15
Start.
So good morning everyone. I am Shruti Thakur. She is Manisha Silvi. He is Yashashri Yadav and he is Mr. Manish Puraria. So here it's a e-source. Like every day morning we touch our phones and use our phones. But after a certain period of time, did you ever thought of what the phones will be like after it gets damaged? Where will it go and what will happen? So for that, it actually millions and tons So for that we have a solution, that's e-source, and Manisha will be taking care of that solution. As my teammate has already explained about the problem statement, we in the team Punatech are here with the solution e-source.
It's okay, you can just relax. You're talking to yourself, you can just tell us like that.
Collection, sorting, high-tech recovery, sorting. That's fine. You want water? Maybe you want to take it? You can take that. Yeah. You can go. That's fine.
So sir, I'm Yashashri and I'm from the team Punatech, as they are mentioned. And our idea, that is e-source. E-source means electronic source. So we are classifying it into a dual pathway solution. That is, first as e-waste, we will be collecting it and sorting. The main part starts from the sorting bit. Sorting will be AI-powered object detection, which will help making the process faster and very efficient without necessity of the manpower and all that. And the high-tech recovery mode, where the whole motherboard, actually the informal way in which the India is using still now, for the actually India processes about 43% of e-waste only from that 1.7 million metric tons. But for the remaining 57% also, we'll apply this process, and for the 43% which is done in informal way, that is the whole motherboard goes into the shredder, which destroys the whole model or the whole money which we can make from it. So e-source will be high-tech recovery process. The whole PCB and the mobile phones or every e-waste, including the CDs, vinyls and all that will be going into there. From that, all the CDs and the vinyls, they don't contest that kind of materials like gold or something else. So that will go for upscaling or upcycling, from where artisans or others will get employment by creating artworks from them. So the total potential of our idea, the global market is around $62.5 billion, but we are starting from our India. So the market value of India is $3.1 billion, out of which every year it is growing by a 11.3 AGR, that is compound growth rate. So by the 11% it is growing every year, and it won't stop here as we are going for the Viksit Bharat, that is our aim for 2047. So as India is evolving, we are becoming self-sufficient in making the chips and all the other parts or the electronics. But we want to make India also self-sufficient in extracting all the resources from this. Next. So the main thing, AI identification. Locating high-value components with precision. A motherboard actually consists of many resistors, capacitors and all the microcontrollers from it. So to process that without even shredding destroys everything, right? So if we are not shredding, we can detect which are the main parts, because actually many people, if you are also using a phone, if some part gets damaged, the whole phone needs to be thrown, or the full motherboard needs to be changed. So here comes the object detection and separation. The main parts which are useful are separated, and they are sent back to the company for a cheaper price. And the robotic extraction, the process which I said is done by the robotics, which automatically desolders the process and gets it out. And the functional components, which are these functional components, instead of throwing them, they can be sold up to 50 times more than just throwing them. Like if the board costs 1 rupee kg or 2 rupee kg, but from that we can even make 200 to 300 rupees. That is one of the main models. The next step. And here comes one of the main things, that is biology. Every country, that is Arato, or we have any other companies which are in these fields, they actually use heating process or hydrolysis. Both the methods, they use very harmful chemicals. And what is the point of creating money from it when you are already polluting the environment by making some money from this? So here comes bio-leaching. Bio-leaching is a process in which the whole motherboard, actually after the separation of the components, the motherboard goes into bio-leaching process. Here, with the step-by-step process where the microorganisms like bacteria, which is present in mines, from them that it will separate the layers and it will extract gold, copper, palladium. These are the very high materials. And copper, which is 30 to 40% of the whole PCB. So from our what we have researched, from 1 ton of the whole e-waste, we can collect approximately 130 kgs of copper and other materials which could cost us around like 8 to 15 lakh rupees profit per ton. So this is our main as the microbial action goes on, and this is also very efficient because it is the highest purity thing. It is natural without any byproducts that are harmful for the thing, and it is self-sustained thing. As microorganisms, as they react with the components, they automatically generate sulfuric acid, which further decomposes the motherboard, helping them. The creative part, as I already mentioned, the CDs, vinyl discs, and all that are many. In YouTube also, we have already seen many of the usage of the hard discs and all that, old cassettes and all. So from that also we can create things, and this is also a very good marketing thing. We will use this marketing thing and we will approach the tech companies and all that. From there we can directly into the tech hubs, like they want to evolve their ecosystem, right? So they can have decorations and all that from these old electronic things. And from there we can also acquire their old e-waste, which they will be recycling for the next thing. The business viability, the commodities. Selling extracted gold, copper and palladium is a very big thing for us.
One more minute.
And the components which can be recycled is a very big thing, as we will be reducing the e-waste for the further things, and the companies will also get a cost cutting from getting the old components, using them. And retail, selling upcycled home decor and art. It can be a very good thing, as many people they want to decorate their home, offices and all that. So this is a very good thing for them. Here we are like to create a circular revolution. As I already mentioned, the teams that are at or the Recycle Corp, they is part of a specific thing, but we would like to create a whole chain of the cycle, so that I already said sustainable, self-sustained. So this whole mechanism is self-sustained and it can run for the good of our country too. And from this also we would like to collaborate with the government, as government is the best option for the e-waste and all that things. And Kachra Walas for that and all that. From this, Punetic signing on. We are ready to do this.
How many, did you try bio-leaching yourself, or is there anything that you've done already, or this is just an idea phase?
Sir, we are actually in idealization phase. Just we have the idea right now. So we are there with that.
And we also have a prototype of the object detection thing, but we could not get into that API.
So even if you detect object, how are you going to pick it up or segregate it?
The segregation automatically, as one thing is detected, it automatically send from the exceptions or that. There are many methods for that.
So this has been going on for a long time. This actually biomining and other companies are actually doing it but whatever you said is already being implemented and is already going on. What is it that you're doing additional to that? E-waste segregation is going on, you would say a lot of, because of the material scarcity, a lot of companies are actually doing it. What is it that you're doing additionally or new that you're bringing out?
So we don't want to compete with them, but we have the additional things of we have separate revenue models, and one more thing is that a creative upscaling, right?
See, number of waste produced outruns in a large margin the number of artisanal products that you can produce. Right? So you're saying that you're clearing a landfill. Have you gone to a landfill before? So you know the scale of landfills that are getting generated. Even if every household takes up and then does something artisanal for themselves, it will be like 2% of the landfills. If you clear that, you can do it for all the houses. That's a scale of landfill that you have. So the artisanal products, I'm not sure how it is going to come out of it. So that model I'm not really sure. That can be a certain amount of revenue. Apart from that, bioleaching is still in a very nascent phase, because the reason why people have not done it is that it's a very slow process and it takes a huge amount of real estate. I'm working towards getting more real estate. But if I'm going to do this, the huge amount of piles of wastage that is there, the turnaround time will be huge. By the time it will be generated. So they're looking for faster ways. So it is still not viable. You will not find it actually done in industrial scale as of now.
Yeah, but we thought of an idea for parallel tubes, that once this is done, then cleaning all that.
Try building a prototype, then you'll know.
Hey, so what's the business model in terms of cost structure? Or like, how much does it cost to take a e-waste and do all of the 4 steps and bioleaching? And do you think there'll be something left to sell after that? What value will you sell it at?
That we have not planned on because that is still ideation stage. So we don't know the exact search that real estate and all that. So once we get the idea of the mentorship from them, we can.
Okay. And what happens today by companies, and how are you different than them?
So today the company, as I understand, the hydrolysis and the pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is not that efficient for this kind of waste, because PCB contains very less amount of wood, and it is very not feasible for doing the pyrolysis. That is required much heat. So the fuel cost and all that, furnaces and meeting the temperature, the cost is not that much. So they cannot extract that much money from doing pyrolysis. But this is very efficient, the most efficient way of doing that.
So understand the
now what is happening is all these processes are taking place separately. Everything is not happening together. So it's still time taking. So by this process we are trying to combine all the things together. So that is one process in one flow.
So where are you from?
We are from Hyderabad.
From? Hyderabad. Go to a landfill where the biomining project, smart city biomining project is actually getting done. Go where they're clearing off the landfill, by they would have given contracts and see what they're doing. Everything is being done already. There's not being left, because you said pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is done only when no proper economic output can be gotten, and the output of putting it as a landfill causes more harm than pyrolysis. Then it is done. Everything has a survey, everything has a report, and that's the reason that is being done. It's not like just because it's easy, that's not being done. It is done because if I keep it as a landfill, and if it drains and it leaches onto the ground, it will become more harmful. Then I'm good for pyrolysis because I'm destroying it. There's a complete multiple papers are out on how the segregation done, and every smart city tender that has been released out, read it completely, understand what is happening, go directly for a site visit to a plant, and then you will know.
And also understand.
Do a prototype first. Try and see if this actually works, and then how it can be done.
Just to add, do some groundwork, because this is predominantly an unorganized market. If you just go and search in YouTube how to extract gold from electronics, you will see the process. A simple 2 people sitting in a tent extracting gold from the waste. It's completely unorganized market, because the sellers of the e-waste, they don't care about it. You have to see how you are going to work on it, why someone will give it to some organization, how will you make money, and how you are going to compete with them. So it's a different market. It's an unorganized market. I don't know how we will bring it to organized market. You need to do some groundwork. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next team.
Wait,
product. No, see, do you have, I mean, whatever that you have presented over here, can this be replicated and fabricated?
Yes, sir, sure,
and that
sir.
can be sold to the 300 folks that you
Yes,
have?
sir. So literally this product is the 7th update of my project, sir.
Okay.
I can replicate how much.
No, that's what I'm asking. Like, so you just have to pay 6,000 to get this fabricated, show it to the hospital, get the 300 customers.
Yes, sir.
Correct? That's the only
Yes,
thing.
that's the
So what is the roadmap for that?
Have you signed a contract or something, or
No,
some
sir.
acceptance letter, something you have?
No, sir.
LOI, some LOI from them.
No, sir, just called and we have done. Just visited, got the data, and they said after fabrication, come and meet us. Then I will
Tell me the roadmap actually. Like, you know, is it
How
going to
will
take?
I-
No, not future.
Future.
What will I do, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, I will complete the fabrication process.
When?
Sir, within January end, sir.
Oh, that long it takes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just.
When you're setting up the entire process of fabrication, for that you need an investment of 4 to 5 lakh rupees. So if that it will take about 2 months, you're saying,
Yes,
to
sir.
set the process.
Yes, sir.
Then you can replicate how many pieces you want with the
Sure, sir.
fabrication.
Because if I don't have a semester, I will be complete within a 1 month itself, sir.
Okay.
So,
I have a question.
Sure, sir.
So, because this is going to be used by patients and it's going to be medical devices, what about the compliance? There are a lot of medical compliances. I'm sure there is going to be some kind of approval which would
In terms of the material type and all that.
Yes, material type, licensing for medically to use it from a medical perspective.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have a list of the regulations or the compliance which is required for this?
Sir, like it's not a completely medical product. It is for just an assistive technology project. But I have tested in my own and complete. I kept this gloves in my hand for 2 days continuously. I didn't get any sweat, any itching, any rashes or other things, sir. Then I have visited my brother is a doctor. So I just consulted him. He's a psychiatrist. So psychiatrists also treat artistic patients, right? So I visited him and said to him about this product also. Like there's a verbal approval. I didn't get any official approval.
no, but
Okay,
his
so-
question is there any approval required? Have you done or not?
Yes,
Is
sir,
not
we require a certificate. So I don't remember the name, but we require a certificate for this
So,
license.
because when you're talking about you want to commercially sell it to 300 patients, right?
Yes, sir.
So, you will obviously have to get that certification or license in place, then do a mass production,
Yes, sir.
right? To get the approvals and all of that. And also, what would be the cost? Say, okay, if you do a prototyping now, the unit cost per product, now and the unit cost per product and doing the mass production, how is that going to differ?
Sir, for just making this prototype for manufacturing cost, it just costs only 2,000, at most 2,000.
When you're doing it
For
on a smaller scale.
Not smaller case, smaller scale, sir. When I convert to mass production, the cost will reduce.
No,
It's
let's
just
say
a
for
1,000
example,
rupees,
let's
no?
say you said,
No, sir, I include in the fabrication.
Achha,
other
fabrication.
design and other details. And all.
let's say your number of units get to 20,000.
Sir.
What is your estimate in terms of the cost of
Because
manufacturing?
now market, as I said before, 400 million people. I have targeted for 10,000 products. I will sell it in the first year. I have targeted for that. Then only I have estimated these values. Sir. These are the target values.
So what I would suggest, right? Like, you know, you get a letter of intent, right, from this particular hospital, right? We can stay in touch for that. Right, so I can also perhaps open up some avenues to get some funding, etc.
See, because once you have an LOI, that gives a confidence that yes, the customer is ready.
Yeah.
Once the customer is ready, funds are amply available.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Also, just one technical question.
Sure.
Some know-how.
I think we
What
can
is
get
the
the
weight
next.
of your product? How what is the weight, right? No, your final product. This is the prototype.
Yeah, final product.
Final
Actually.
product is more greater than this product.
How many grams?
I have estimated it to 110 grams. I have sorry, this estimation weight maybe less.
This one, prototype is
Prototype is 150 grams.
150 grams. Your
40
estimation?
grams are
Another 30, 40 grams.
For you can just wear it and see how comfortable are you feeling.
And what is going to be the life of your final product?
I can use up to expected life expectancy is up to 4 to 5 years. After that, they don't need to change complete gloves. They just need to change components only. It just costs only 400 to 500. But in the market, if there's any damage in that product, like our competitors, it costs 40,000. I need to replace the whole gloves. The competitors.
So in this, you just change the components and.
Yes, sir. Because this is nothing more than chemicals.
And your 110 grams. spread over your hand.
Right. So you won't feel.
You feel like I feel it's lighter than your cricket gloves. Nice.
Sir, what about any reviews from your side?
See, I think
Very innovative.
Yeah, product is
I think
innovative.
well done. I think you've done your homework.
And you're very good at what you're doing. The confidence you have, and you're able to explain your product very well. So, like we said, if you have an LOI, funds are available in plenty. Only thing is you have to get some LOI. I think then the sky is the limit.
Yeah, sure, sir.
One LOI and one order delivery, they're done.
A lot of questions will also get answered actually.
Yes, sir.
Once you go through that process.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
So I think you can get in touch with the
However,
organizers.
you need to route it.
Correct. Yeah.
route it
So
and come back to us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
We would like to kind of get an update from you. In a month's time or so.
One more suggestion here, if you could get in touch with a medical guy who is good at this, who could mentor you and guide you better, because your journey is not going to stop at these 300 pieces, right? So there could be an opportunity for exports, there could be an opportunity to enter different cities, states. So your compliance, your requirements from a medical perspective. So it would be great if you could also, get a mentor on board who could get the product and guide you through the entire process.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Very nice.
I think.
Yeah, you can get it from. Yeah.
You can get in touch with us and then we can do it.
Oh, okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you. All the best.
Yeah, thank you. All the best.
See, ऐसे ही वो बड़ा ऐसा कोई चाहिए जो लगे कि यार वो टॉप 3 में है ये. He was the one. He is the top 1. Amazing.
Fantastic.
Only thing is, if he gets proper guidance, right, his idea and everything.
See,
No, he's also speaking with the market actually. About
He's
to
in line.
get LOI, etc.
Yeah, he's in line.
I have some idea about pharma. The regulations, even if you have good product, the regulations are very stringent.
No, but this is not entirely
No,
pharma.
but what
It's
is it? It's not
assistive tech.
pharma,
actually.
it's assisted tech. So he doesn't need so many regulations.
Correct.
See, क्योंकि क्या internal कुछ है नहीं. It's not about internal.
Yeah.
You can. But product is really good, and he has a good hold on the subject.
At 18, I'm super impressed.
Yeah.
And he will go a long way in his career.
Which is what? Absolutely. That's what I think. He has a real case scenario.
और क्या ये बंदा जाएगा कहीं लाइफ में? Somewhere he will go.
Yeah.
आज 18 पे ये कर रहा है, 22 पे कहीं तो जाएगा. 22-23 साल का होगा.
Please present. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
I've seen you from morning.
Yeah.
Long time.
Sir, can I?
Yes, sir. Please ask him 1,000 crores. Ask him 1,000 crores.
Oh, he'll give or we have to give? He'll give.
That is only possible.
My likelihood of giving you money is very similar to the likelihood of you giving me money.
So let's meet somewhere. We'll exchange.
So the only thing I have there to present is both of your presence.
Attendance, exactly.
He asked me since when you are there in YI. I have not seen you. I said I have never seen anyone.
No, but you know why he asked you that question? He said that I have not seen you. Because his doubt in his mind would have been, I only don't come, how would I have seen
What happened? No.
He didn't tell you that part. And then
He didn't ask them. Why are you probing
See, I
him
will
now?
tell you. So he asked me, I said I joined last year. I said I have not seen you again.
Then he asked me.
Then we were sitting and talking. मुझे लगा he is in YI member since last 10-15 years, at least 7-8 years. Then I asked him when you joined. He said 2 years. मैं बोला कि यार अपन भी साथ में join किए.
you joined last year. 1 year is junior still. Okay. Next year, you will behave exactly like this. Okay. You will give people vibes that you've been there for 10 years. Okay. So you are getting there.
I have not seen you. He told me in the morning. मुझे लगा कि यार he is there from quite some time in YI.
But honestly, how was the pitching? You're not very good.
This was
The last one was.
Yeah, last one was pretty good.
Helping gloves.
Oh yeah, they're good.
amazing.
They're very good. Yes.
ये बंदा आज मुझे मिले ना, मैं लाख रुपए में इसको लेने के लिए रेडी हूँ. प्रोडक्ट सब छोड़ के भी इसमें जो दिमाग है ना, ये वो समझे.
So yesterday, even at a boot camp, I was talking to them. Exactly. So
अच्छा, ये लोग कल भी थे वहाँ पे.
we had a sign up with IIT. They had 3 hours of session where their professors came and talked. So even honestly, till the MOU signing, the MOU was about that
Nice.
It's a big victory for them already.
Absolutely.
The top 3 winners from all of this. There are 16 pictures actually, right, from that 3.
8 plus.
Yeah, and on top of that, for them, yesterday what ended up being the situation is that even when they were talking, there was a lot of development that came to it. They are okay to involve them more into this thing, even if it's not funding or whatever coming in for them, they're ready to do it.
बॉस अगर उसका एक एलओआई आ गया ना डिलीवर कर दिया करोड़ों रुपए आ जाएंगे उसके कल मिस हो गया प्लान था मेरा
Wow.
Okay, so now they have to pick and choose. He said funding is not the problem. He said the problem for these startups is nobody gives them a budget. He says, can you guys work that out where you are getting these guys in products? You might not need his final product entirely, but can you bring him somewhere in between? He said, if I give this guy 50 lakhs of a grant versus if I give him a 5 lakhs of an order, he said that 5 lakhs order is a much bigger motivator.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree.
He said, I don't understand why people are not able to pay it because there is a need for these products, that's why they make it. The purchase order comes with a guaranteed clause also that, okay, if you like how he's giving example how the buildings are made, right? At this stage. He said, you don't even give that money. Tell that within this time, if you give me the final product, then only I purchase it.
ये सब इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है नहीं कुछ आईआईटी के साथ कुछ करना है तो आई मीन कभी कुछ
So what is this venture called actually?
नहीं पिक एंड चूज नहीं भाई नहीं पिक एंड चूज
Sure. Yes. But what is this venture called actually at IIT? The AIF that they are.
They not yet named it, not
Okay.
just in progress.
Okay.
They just pitched the idea or floated the idea. They not yet.
Understood.
And how much?
500 or 5,000?
500 is their decision.
So 5,000 LP interest they got actually.
From their arguments, from all of that.
Yeah.
IIT it's out itself.
Correct. No. What is it called actually? I mean, he said like it's not named yet. The venture AF fund that they are putting. Yeah.
So, the Center for Innovation and School of Entrepreneurship and Innovation is coming out with its own fund. They got the permission. So, obviously, they put us in close meeting. They have not announced it. Yeah. So, they have not announced it yet.
Okay.
But they will be doing it. And they received the permissions and everything and they go ahead.
Understood.
Work inside us. Yesterday evening, these students went on the tour.
Yeah.
I ended up waiting there. We were supposed to be at 5. So, tour was
सुबह से शाम तक थे वहीं कल नहीं बट पूरे दिन का इवेंट था कल भी फुल डे
then we keep they were ready to give us access. In fact, we get cost special permission from members to volunteers. But members only from 7 8 hours. They were supposed to have visit 4 to 5. Students ended up coming back to the thing at 8 o'clock. We spent so many hours inside.
क्या अंदर बता अंदर है क्या
No, so it's just all the other founders having their own. So it's an application center where they're doing their tryouts.
तो ट्रायल से अपन देख रहे हैं लोग अपना एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हैं
आप आपका काम कर रहे हो. I'm looking at you. Like,
Nice,
what are you
interesting.
doing? Like what's happening?
He said एक startup बैठा है, he said एक बैठा है.
Someone's making a CD nowadays.
काम कर रहे काम चल रहा है उनका
So yesterday this guy sent shots from video one of our members and he's showing that he is talking to these students. He's talking about I come at 7 8 o'clock. I'm here for about 7 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock in the night. 12 बजे तक है. They are doing that 16 hour 20 hour shifts. And the logic is कि तो आते हैं सुबह से शाम they are doing only this and they are going back. And all of them. Somebody is wearing shorts, somebody is wearing chappal. IIT के अंदर तो ऐसा ही है.
मतलब ये चल रही है स्टार्टअप की लाइफ यहाँ देखने को मिलेगी So nice, no?
4 घंटे का tour होगा बस 4 घंटे का.
This is what will build Bharat.
And that is what we were waiting for. I was there till the last. I was also tired. I was like, buying it. When they came back and I saw their faces, no, it's okay, boss, worth it. Today, if you can get these accesses for those 3 startups,
Correct.
I'm not trying to do that, but realistically, even if they had applied, the chance of getting through because of the sheer application they are in. But today, when there is a guaranteed thing for them, that's a big thing. Now let's go to lunch.
The next team is ready. This last team.
नहीं just one last team left. हाँ तो खत्म कर
Yeah,
देते हैं.
we'll finish it and go.
15 मिनट की बात है, खत्म कर देना. हाँ फ्री हो जाएंगे ना फिर. No, he's
Two teams, sir. So we'll give them extra time.
no, sir, this is the last team.
This is last
For us.
No, that batch has another team. Actually.
No.
Yeah.
This is last team. வேணாம் போதும்.
லஞ்சுக்கு போலாம் சீக்கிரமா.
ஆமா லஞ்ச் போடலாம் சரி.
So good afternoon, sir. So
Good afternoon.
So we basically concentrate on the cognitive systems, cognitive OS. So basically,
Cognitive OS.
Cognitive OS, cognitive systems, cognitive operating system.
Okay.
Oh, so it's basically your own operating system. The product is
So
own.
it is like deep tech, it is not AI. So it is like a digital twin of yourself. So it is like making your knowledge into an AI. So making a digital twin of yourself to assist your works and to assist your tasks in day-to-day life. So that was the main solution of the problem. So like in day-to-day life, everyone was gaining some knowledge in their aspects, and by afterwards they'll be getting forward everything. So we always will be having something like a digital twin where you can upload your knowledge or minds into their OS, and it will be helping you out in every situation. So you can make R units. So R units is like it's perform specific tasks only. So we have 6 R units right now. Marketing R units, something like a development R units, and so on. So it will be considering only on those specific sectors and fields. By learning out your personal moves, it will be more personal for yourself. So it is in a way. So basically, you can sell it like R units. You can license those R units, and you can give that AI as a subscription model basis as well. So with this, you can build our own legacy as a service in this sector. So being an AI with yourself, so like a digital twin of yourself will be very much easy for your research works, industrial works, and other specific needs and all other works. So it will be a good assistant for you. So rather than being a chat GPT or some other like a cloud, it will be a chatbot. It will be not giving you anything much as efficient as like you. So if you are doing a research, so if a person was equally up to you, or if a person was matching with your way, it will be more easy for you to work with it. So like that, you can build your own AI or own algo system with this. So this was specific. This is right.
Your own AI in the sense generative AI you're talking about?
No, like R units. So it is like your interactive AI, more or less like a generative AI.
That is already it is there. No, we can develop various AI tools in today's
Yes,
date.
I can develop various AI tools, but it is like a digital twin of yourself. It will be giving a digital twin of yourself. Like it will be asking some.
You're saying our clone in the form of AI?
Yes, sir, sure.
But in
So
ChatGPT itself, example in ChatGPT itself, if I give a proper prompt as per my requirement,
yes, sir.
I get a proper answer to
It
that.
will give you a proper answer, sir, but it will not understand yourself. It will understand the concept you're asking about.
No, so like in ChatGPT also I can create
What
my
are you
profile.
solving here? What are you solving?
So it is like ChatGPT usually dumps up the thinking. So we will be scaling up the mind's thoughts.
See, example I'm telling, what I've done, like example in ChatGPT I create my profile and I feed in ChatGPT about myself, who I am, what is my thinking. Let's say example I'm a conservative investor, etc. Then I tell this is the pitch, should I invest? Based on my conservative mindset, my profile, they'll advise me should I not.
So like it also have some points. So from our side we can develop many other audience. So like if there's a businessman, he can train that and he can sell that specific audience to the market as well.
Okay. Can you then specify the use cases that you are solving for actually?
Use case in sense like.
I mean, why would I want to use this? Because
what is your moat? He's asking.
Yeah.
What is unique about you?
No, unique is fine.
What
but what is the purpose actually?
The purpose of solving it. Like, you can
purpose of the solution.
So like something like repetitive tasks. So there are many repetitive tasks. Like so we can make use of it to reduce the time amounts. Like BPO call centers, we can reduce those times and reduce the costs of saving with it. So per day you can save nearly 5,000 to 8,000 calls per day. So time also is conserved with it.
Oh, meaning like my digital twin
Yes, sir.
can be used by someone else also.
Yes, sir. Sure. So you can be licensing and you can be a subscription model.
Okay.
So let's take example. I'm running a customer care,
Okay,
or I want to make calls to people to sell my plot or sell my insurance.
okay.
So that AI will do that in my language, in my tone, in my.
Yes, sir. So we need to train that. So before getting into it, we'll be asking some questions and criteria and what sector you're working upon and what's the level of language, what's the level of knowledge you have. Based upon that, the AI will be configuring itself and it will be working with you for a few days and it will be operating on its own.
So it will solve the queries, answer the questions.
Yes, sir. If a customer calls you upon for some queries and anything, it will be answering.
But I think similar products many people are developing in today's date with AI. A lot of people are coming up with similar products.
Like,
what is the uniqueness or that moat you have?
So one thing we have an R agents. You can license it and you can sell it around. So the R units is the only thing we have developed here. That's the unique thing we have. So you have developed something. So you can have a configure code with it, R unit codes, and you can license it in a web page, and you can sell it anywhere else. Who wants it can buy it as subscription based.
No, it is interesting actually, the idea, right? Like, so, but I'm just trying to think like, what would be the market for this actually?
So market in sense, more industrial persons, educators, research analysts will be using it, sir.
Why?
Industrial persons, early startup founders.
No, specifically why?
Specifically, for instance, you can instead of going with human, like sir, you understand Tamil?
Of course, yeah.
So நான் ஒரு டீம் வச்சிருக்கேன், ஸ்டார்ட்அப் டீம் வச்சிருந்தேன்னா, ஸோ எனக்கு என் வைஃப் செட் ஆகிற மாதிரி இல்லை என் திங்கிங் செட் ஆகிற மாதிரி ஒரு பர்சன்ஸ் தான் இட் பி வெரி மச் பெட்டர்.
Correct.
ஸோ எனக்கு இருக்கிற சர்க்கிள்ஸ் வந்து இருந்தாங்கன்னா ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக இருக்கும்.
ஆமாம்.
ஸோ அதே மாதிரி இப்போ எனக்கு தேவைப்படுற மாதிரி பார்ட்னரோ இல்லை கோ ஃபவுண்டரோ யாரோ செட் ஆகணும்னா இட் வில் பி மச் டிஃபிகல்ட். ஸோ நான் என்னையோ டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்னு வச்சுக்கிட்டேன்னா என் ஒர்க் ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். ஸோ மை ஒர்க் வில் பி வெரி மச் ஈஸி. ஸோ இப்போ ஏர்லி ஸ்டார்ட்அப் ஃபவுண்டர்ஸ் இருக்காங்கன்னா அவங்கள ஒர்க் ஈஸியாக முடிச்சுக்கலான்னு பார்ப்பாங்க.
இல்லை என்னோட கொஞ்சம் பெட்டரா இருந்தாங்கன்னா அது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம்
இனிஷியல் ஸ்டேஜ் உங்களுக்கு யாருமே இருக்க மாட்டாங்க சார். இப்போ நீங்கள் டெப்ளாய் வர பண்ணணும், நீங்கள் நிறைய அமௌண்ட் செலவு பண்ணுற மாதிரி டீம்ஸ். இப்போ நீங்கள் ஆடியன்ஸ் பார்த்தோன்னா மார்க்கெட்டிங் செக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கும், டெக்னிக்கல் செக்டர்ஸ் இருக்கும், எல்லா செக்டர்ஸும் ஆடியன்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ நீங்கள் அதை வாங்கிக்கலாம் இன்ஸ்டெட் ஆஃப் கோயிங் ஃபார் பீப்புள்ஸ். நீங்கள் இனிஷியல் ஸ்டேஜில் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும்.
No, what I think, okay, tell me now, AI is sort of divided into your general AI,
yes,
your narrow AI,
yes, sir,
and it's sort of a super AI.
Yes, sir.
Correct? So here, what is the AI that you're sort of using? Is it to replace somebody with his character or his skill set?
No, sir. It's not replacing anyone. It's just assisting you. So it's helping you out. So work on the easier and efficient. It's not dumping yourself. It's just assisting you to make your work more efficient.
So then it's a
இல்லை எனக்கு இனிமே வேகா தான் இருக்கு actually.
எனக்கு general AI, can it think for itself based on the person?
So அவங்களுக்கே யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். So
இல்லை ஒரு ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் சினாரியோ சொல்லுங்க.
ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் சினாரியோ லைக் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளோட ஒரு சினாரியோ லைக்
ஆமாம்
லைக் இப்போ லெட் மீ டேக் மை செல்ஃப். ஸோ நானே இருக்கணும்னு வச்சுக்கலாம் சார். ஸோ நான் ஒரு ஸ்டார்ட் அப் தான் ரன் பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ ஐ நீட் சம் டீம் டு ரன். ஸோ ஐ நீட் அ மார்க்கெட்டிங் செக்டார், சிஆர்எம் டீம் டு ரன் மை கஸ்டமர்ஸ் செக்மெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே. ஸோ ஐ எம் த ஒன்லி பர்சன் ஃபார் டெக் டெவலப்மெண்ட். ஸோ எனக்கு இருக்கிற ஸ்கில் செட்ஸ் அண்ட் என்னோட நாலேஜை வச்சு ஐ டெவலப்பிங் அன் ஆர் யூனிட், அதை வச்சு ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் ரன்னிங் ஏ. ஸோ அது வந்து என்ன பண்ணுன்னா, ஸோ நான் எப்படி கஸ்டமர்ஸ் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணணும், அது வந்து அந்த செட் ஆஃப் கஸ்டமர்ஸ் ஹேண்டில் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். ஸோ ஐ வில் பி ஒர்க்கிங் வித் இட். ஸோ மல்டிபிள் ஒர்க்ஸை வந்து அந்த டைம் பண்ணிக்கலாங்கிற மாதிரி மல்டி டாஸ்க்.
ஓகே.
ஸோ ஐ வில் பி இன் டூ சைட்ஸ். ஸோ நானே தான் எல்லா வேலையும் பார்ப்பேன், ஏஐ பார்க்காத மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஸோ ஐ வில் பி ஹேண்டிலிங் த டூ.
இது எல்லாமே கான்செப்டா?
இல்லை சார்,
ரியல் டைம் இருக்கு. ரியல் டைம் இருக்கு.
Yes sir, we have model, we are developing.
Okay, you can get into the.
So one thing is like charging you like நான் வந்து prompt போடுவேன்.
ஆமா.
Like a prompt AI. So what River was doing is it's like an triggering it. If you set a time at 8 and you have to complete the work at 6, it will be triggering the works and it will be working across different arguments. So நான்
Okay.
பண்றேன்.
நீ போய் சோஷியல் மீடியாவில் என்னோட காம்படிட்டர்ஸ் யார் யார் என்னென்ன போஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ரிசர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு வாங்க செக் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ இட் கோ அக்ராஸ் தி ஆர் யூனிட்ஸ் அண்ட் இட் வில் ரிட்டன் பேக் டு அஸ்.
இல்லை அது புரிஞ்சிருச்சு ஆக்சுவலி. ஐடியா வைஸ் வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங் ஆக்சுவலி. ஐ வில் கிவ் யூ தட். ஆனால் எனக்கு வந்து ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக இன்னும் அதோட யூஸ் கேஸில் எப்படி யூ ஆர் இம்ப்ளிமெண்டிங் திஸ்
ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியிலும் எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க
அது வந்து ஏதாவது ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் நீங்கள் மாடலோட காமிச்சிங்கன்னா வில் பி கிரேட். யா ப்ளீஸ். யா யா
see the basic screen. Like R unit sequence. So first R unit create பண்ணுறோம். Like we have already defined an R units. Like
what is R unit?
R units are the agents who work across the task.
Oh, okay.
So the arbiter is an executor. This is the main agent who collaborate with these agents. So Alex is a sales agent, Dan is a deep researcher, Lake is a lawyer. So just for legal advices.
Sure.
So King is a strategist. So the arbiter is the mind. If we come here, the arbiter will go and research across. It will give a trigger to strategist. So if strategist answers that, and it will get them consultations with lawyer. So if the statement is right or wrong, and it will give like consultation with different agents. So consulting with every different agents, it will give an output. So
okay.
We can.
Single person can have this. So
okay.
So we can create an agent name and its role, and we can define its works. So if we tap on that agent, we can add their memories. So if we have your personal deck or your format, what you will be working on, everything you can upload here and it will get your complete data.
So இது வந்து ஒரு ஏதாவது கம்யூனிகேஷன் பிளாட்ஃபார்மோட இன்டெகிரேட் பண்ணிடுவீங்களா? லைக் வாட்ஸ்அப்போட இன்டெகிரேட் பண்ணி அந்த சாட்லேருந்து இட் வில் டேக் டேட்டா.
ஸோ அது ஃபியூச்சர் மாதிரி ஸ்கேல் அப் பண்ணுற ஐடியா இருக்குது சார். லைக் ட்ரிகர்ஸ் பண்ணுற மாதிரி, லைக் கஸ்டமர்ஸ் ட்ரிகர்ஸ் பண்ணுற மாதிரி.
ஓகே.
இமெயில்ஸ்
இல்லை பட் இது வந்து பேக் அண்ட் ஃபோர்த் இருக்கணும் கரெக்டாக இந்த இது ட்ரெயின் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ஸோ அந்த பேக் அண்ட் ஃபோர்த் எப்படி வரும் இதில்? அந்த டேட்டா எப்படி வரும்? டேட்டா ஃபீடிங் ஒன்று. இப்போது நான் வந்து
கண்டினியூஸ் லேர்னிங் சொல்கிறேன்.
கண்டினியூஸ்
லேர்னிங் இதுக்கு கொடுப்பீங்க சார். அது வந்து நீங்கள் டேட்டா யூஸ் பண்ணுறப்போ டேட்டா வச்சு
யூஸ் பண்ணுறப்போ சரி எனக்கு புரிஞ்சிருச்சு. பட் மற்றவங்க வந்து அதுக்கு ஒரு அந்த டிரான்சாக்ஷனில் வந்து 2 பேர் இருப்பாங்க இல்லையா? ஸோ
eventually it has to get integrated with some platform that the user is doing. Correct. அவங்கள பத்தி ஃபுல்லா தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது something.
Correct. So அப்போ how do you acquire your initial customer then?
Initial customers நிஷா சொன்ன மாதிரி சார் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியலிஸ்ட்டோ ரிசர்ச்சர்ஸும் யூஸ் பண்ணுறலாம். ஸோ அவங்களோட ரிசர்ச் ஜென்ரல் பர்பஸ்க்கு கேன் பி யூஸ்ட். ஸோ அதனால்
இல்லை கேன் பி யூஸ்னாக்கா அது வந்து at the end of the day it's a chat GPT. Right? If they are just using it for themselves, It will be a ChatGPT. நான் இன்னொரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கூட சொல்கிறேன். ஒரு 6 months வந்து I'm also tracking my daily routine, okay, on ChatGPT. So I kind of like, you know, have that as an accountability platform for myself, right? So it will also track like, you know, how I am performing in my work, etc., etc. So இப்போ அதுக்கு நான் வந்து ஏற்கனவே ஐம் யூசிங் ChatGPT. ஸோ இங்கே வந்து இந்த OS அப்படின்னு எதுக்கு தேவைன்னு இப்போ எனக்கு இந்த டிரான்சாக்ஷன் வியூவில் இன்னும் கரெக்ட் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி ரைட் லைக் ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து இதுவே மற்றவங்களை வந்து டீல் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இது ஆட்டோமேட்டடாக நான் எப்படி பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுவேன்னா அதே மாதிரி அதை ரெப்ளிகேட் பண்ணி அந்த எக்ஸாக்ட்லி ரைட் அதுதான் வந்து யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்.
உங்களோட ஸ்டைலை பார்த்து அதை ட்ராப் பண்ணும்.
இல்லை எனக்கு புரிஞ்சிருச்சு ஆக்சுவலி. பட் அது ஆனால் இனிஷியல் கஸ்டமர் நீங்கள் அக்வயர் பண்ணுறது வந்து வாட் வில் பி த செல்லிங் பாயிண்ட்? Do you have to say that, hey, you know what, you have to train this for 6 months?
இது ஒரு சொல்யூஷனா கொடுக்குறீங்கன்னா ஒரு கம்பெனிக்கோ லைக் எப்படி செல் பண்ணி நீ ஒரு மருந்து காஃப் பண்ணி போறேன்னா அந்த காஃப் மருந்து அலெக்ஸ் ஏனோ ஒரு பேர் இருக்கும். இட் வில் சால்வ் யுவர் திங். கரெக்டா?
லைக் அதுதான் சார். இப்போ நீங்க உங்க ஒர்க் அனாலிசிஸ்க்கும் எஃபிஷியன்சிக்கும் யூஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி தான் நாங்கள் செல் பண்ணுவோம்.
சரி.
ஃபார் லைக் ட்வின் மாதிரி தான், உங்களோட ட்வின் மாதிரி தான் செல் பண்ணுவோம். நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன சார், லைசன்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். உங்களோட நாலேஜ் வந்து யாருக்கா யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும்.
இல்ல அது ஓகே. பட் how I mean like, you know, how long it is going to take the buyer to train that particular model to make it work efficiently?
Like data கரெக்ட்டா கரெக்ட்டா அதனோட அக்யூரசி இருக்கு.
That will be like a 0.% like 100 like every data கிட்ட
so initially உள்ள அப்ப கிரியேட் பண்ணும்போது it will be asking some certain questions over 50 to 60 questions இருக்கும் சார். கான்ஃபிகர் பண்ணுறது,
ஓகே,
அனலைஸ் பண்ணுறது, அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி it will be configured into it. உங்களோட டீப் திங்கிங்
50 to 60 questions on board பண்றதுக்கு
உங்களோட பத்தி புரிஞ்சுக்கிறது, how you think and how you work with it. ஒரு காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் சிச்சுவேஷன்ல எப்படி நீங்க ஸ்ப்ளிட் அவுட் பண்ணி ஆன்சர் பண்ணுவீங்கற மாதிரி அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் சம்திங்.
ஓகே.
சோ அதை வச்சிட்டு அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி தான் it will be giving you some trigger points or அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாமே நடக்கும். So after over 6 to 7 months போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் it will understand you more way better. So on the data collections அதிகம்
actual that's my question also. Actual value ன்றது வந்து it will take 6 months of let's say
minimum 6 months எடுத்துக்கும். பட் ஆனா
so எப்போ நீங்க வந்து ரெவென்யூ கலெக்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க அது எண்ட்? இப்போ நான் இத பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்றேன்னு சொல்றேன். சப்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ஸ் ஓகே மந்த்லி
மந்த்லி சொன்ன மாதிரி ரிசல்ட்ஸ் ஆர் ட்ரூ ரிசல்ட்ஸ் பார்க்கிறதுக்கு 6 months to 7 months னு சொல்றீங்க.
So like initial stage உங்களுக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா accuracy around 80 to 83% இருக்கும் சார். So நாங்க டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்தோம், சர்வே ரிப்போர்ட்ஸ் வச்சு பார்த்தோம்னா like 80 to 83%.
So not only you're providing the integrations பண்ணாங்க. So if you are prepared for ChatGPT and you can integrate that API to our platform. So you can buy the LLMs and you can just add them. So you're prepared for cloud.
So then I have to pay here, I have to pay there also.
No sir, only you can pay here. We just connect their LLMs to there. Strictly you can
so as a solution you should probably tell us which LLMs are good and where it's available. Yeah, customer will not know whether ChatGPT is good or Claude is good or Perplexity is good. Sectors are பிரிச்சுனா அப்போ நீங்க தான அந்த சொல்யூஷன் கொடுக்கணும். I will not know which is true information or which is right.
Okay, so I just take this question. You have for like marketing best area Claude. So what we do is we take that Claude LLM and we integrate to our marketing agent. So the marketing agent will perform well.
That's exactly where I am saying you should have a one-stop solution. So you cannot leave that to the customer.
You will not have the knowledge of the subject.
So
we will not have the knowledge of the subject
document. We also integrate all LLMs to perform a better result. So if you can't purchase every LLMs. So you can't purchase Claude, ChatGPT, Llama, Gemini. So what we do is we integrate every LLMs for the specified agents. So we train that marketing agent into better data and give you a better result.
No, is there any other product like this?
Like this, in Australia there is a company called, they are providing AI employees to their offices. So we are differentiate from that.
Okay, this is a prototype.
Yes sir.
This is a prototype. What is the tech stack?
Tech stack, now it's made in Tailwind and Node.js.
Node.js and Tailwind.
Okay, this is interesting. So I would recommend you take one aspect and then drill down and test with the potential customers.
Or
and pick it up from there.
Take the top 5 industries which sort of need this and try see where you can get.
How much invested?
Last. Done. Over. Right.
Okay, thank you
so
guys.
much.
Thanks.
All the best.
Consolidate top 2. We have top 2.
சார் ஜோஷ்லே வந்திருக்காங்க வேற ஜோஷ்.
அது கரெக்ட். இந்த ஒரு போட்டோ எடுத்துறப்ப
Oh, while discussing, okay.
Yeah.
So you had to go. So
You, how many you guys want? Sorry, how many you guys want? 2 or 3?
Pick 2. We have picked 2.
You've already picked 2. Okay.
We pick 2, and we'll out of that 4 we'll move 1.
Okay, right. So
Then if you're very sure about only one,
see, or if you're very sure about the two,
very sure.
We have 2.
very sure.
I think we are also pretty sure about 2.
See, one is this helping hands.
Yeah,
gloves. Helping hands, we're very sure.
Correct.
I'm confused between the
Foot
defender.
shield and defender.
Foot shield and defender. Where is that?
You can go to ground floor. Bharat will have.
Thank you.
ஒரு பென் கொடுங்க. So உங்களுக்கு வந்து எது கன்ஃபார்ம் சொல்றீங்க?
Helping hands is confirmed.
Helping hands
For sure.
7 is freezed. அப்படின்னு
Yeah, freezed.
Okay, one. Next.
Between defender and foot shield, we need to.
See, okay, I will ask in that way. The two which you have freezed, no? How much your points you have given them out of 20?
16.
Both of them?
I have given 16 points.
அது வந்து கொஞ்சம்
points.
No, okay, just I'm asking just to understand how confident you are about.
Two of them that we chose, they have their product, they have made sale. I mean, they are at least they're out of the market.
Then I think let's go with R1 and there too. Because the product is ready, sales. See, because
Even our
in
has
our
the
case, no.
potential.
Okay, ஒரே நிமிஷம். இப்போ நீங்க ஹெல்பிங் ஹேண்ட் வந்து
அதான் SOS, two SOS.
I would still go with